Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I visit 3 popular locations on the Norfolk Broads. I start here, Reedham Riverside, beside the Riviera, and then I move to Barton Broad and Hickling Broad. The yacht station here at Reedham opens on the 23rd of March, which is Saturday. When it got to the end of October last year and I knew that everything was virtually shutting until March, I thought, oh my goodness, however will I make it through the winter? What will I film? But somehow it just happens, and here we are. Several boats out on the different rivers. Here at Reedham's quite quiet, but you know, there are people out and about on holiday. It's great to see. Reedham Swing Bridge carries the wherry line between Norwich and Lowestoft. The original Victorian swing bridge was a single track bridge and was commissioned by Sir Samuel Morton Peto in the 1840s. This would explain why there's a road in Great Yarmouth called Morton Peto Road. The Victorian bridge allowed wherries to pass through as the masts were too high for ordinary bridges. This current swing bridge dates from 1902, before the track was doubled. The signal box was built in 1904, and it's from there the bridge is operated today. Have a dilemma. There's a cruiser approaching and the train is also approaching. So which do I film? I decided to go with the train. Train's far quicker than a cruiser, isn't it? So I was okay. I filmed both for you. So here is that cruiser that was approaching. It's rather nice, isn't it? Now this might actually be a first for me, a speedboat. I don't think even crossing Breydon Water I've managed to film a speedboat before. Okay, it's going slow and there's nobody water skiing on the back. You don't really see that now, do you, water skiing? Or is that just me? Am I in the wrong places? Is that still a thing? If it is, let me know where. But here it is. Looking equally as lovely as the cruiser that's just gone past. I think they might be headed to Breydon Water, don't you? A few years ago, I would go to the Borough Castle viewing point in the hope of seeing people water skiing. Never ever seen anybody. There's lots of signs you see dotted about. But no, nothing lately. The cruiser, which has just gone under the swing bridge, is headed towards where I'm parked and moors on the quay, close to where I am. Here it is, just approaching. So perhaps now that they are there, perhaps it's time to move on to Barton Broad and have a look and see what's happening there. Would you like to do that? So just like that, we're at Barton Broad. And I have literally just sat down at the viewing area and I saw the sail first of all, then the first cruiser, and I thought, oh good, there's a second one. Well, actually no, there's the orange one alongside it. So there's actually 3 within seconds of me arriving. So I thought, oh, this is excellent. We'll just wait and see what happens. Though it was dull and overcast at Reedham, it wasn't cold at all. But I've got to Barton Broad and the sun is shining now. But as you can see by the water, it's incredibly windy and bitterly cold. Really so cold. I just cannot explain to you how cold it was. So there are the 3 cruisers and another and the sailing boat. And they just kept appearing more and more. So I don't know if everybody's just suddenly left Richardson's boatyard and it's mad exodus down to Barton. Well, what's going on? I don't know, but talk about timing things right. The wind is that strong, I am struggling so much to try and hold my camera still. But I'm determined to persevere with this because of all the boats. Because of the sound of the wind, I'm having to take the sound out here just to save you the noise. You really wouldn't like it. Coarse fishing in open waters in Norfolk is now illegal until summertime. This includes rivers, streams, drains and the Norfolk and Suffolk Broads until the 15th of June. This allows fish to breed without being caught, and by doing so, this keeps the numbers of fish healthy. The maximum penalty for people caught fishing illegally is £50,000. I need to make it clear that I filmed this before the fishing season ended, so please don't think these people are illegally fishing. Anyway, let's move on to Hickling Broad. Little survey boat there. I don't think the boatyard is open. It might be, but I didn't really see anybody about. The lovely boat shed, and that is a little place upstairs that you often see the owners at. And if you've lost part of your landing station, moorings, whatever, well, it's just here at Hickling Broad on the sand. Looks like their canopy piece has been attacked by the wind, the houseboats. There used to be 4 there, now there's only 3. And I seem to tell you the same things every time I film here. That was Roland Green, the artist. I think I've got his name correct. That was where he lived, and there's a mill behind that property, which was his studio. Can't quite see the mill from here, though. It's still windy. Perhaps a bit more sheltered here than Barton Broad. Obviously, to get here, I've not had to travel far by road, but if you were travelling from Barton to Hickling, it would take you a very long time by boat. Obviously, not many can get under the bridge at Potter Heigham. In fact, I don't think anybody can other than the smaller day boats. I'm not sure that this boat would even get under the bridge presently. This was the only day boat I spotted on Hickling Broad. They had the whole place to themselves. I wonder what they thought about that. Do you remember I said in Friday's video that I like watching workboats on the river? Well, here is another boat, the Horningfoot Ferry, which I have filmed endless times over the years of doing YouTube. I also mentioned that the BBC has made a programme about people who run these foot ferries around the United Kingdom. Horningfoot Ferry is presently up for sale. It has been running a ferry service here in Horning for centuries. The link is in the write-up for this article. So if you feel you're the next person who should be taking over the running of this ferry, then do have a look. Remember I showed you the GeoSight Bella survey boat? It's a shallow water survey vessel. With some research, I've discovered she started her life in native Finland. I also lived in Finland for a while. You drive over the lakes in winter, and of course the Northern Lights are a nightly show. That is, of course, if it's the time of year when it actually gets dark at night, as I experienced 24-hour daylight while I was there. Anyway, back to Bella. She is now in the UK and Europe, completing port and harbour hydrographic surveys. But why she's in Hickling, I've no idea. If you know, perhaps you could let us all know in the comments below. I'm almost at the end of today's video. I hope you've enjoyed visiting Reedham, Barton Broad and Hickling Broad today. I know I've already said it, but please remember this video was filmed before the fishing season ended, as I don't want any of these people getting in trouble for something that, they haven't done wrong. The piece of landing station I showed you, I imagine that's from Hickling Sailing Club, don't you think? I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. That's it from me for today. Have a good week, and I'll be back again on Friday with another news video for you. Take care. Bye for now.